Okay. Welcome on in. College football tonight on this Saturday night, right here. We've got it for you. Ohio State, of course, the big winner tonight over Penn State. We'll get to our three winners in just a few moments' time. First, I want to congratulate a lot of people on the perseverance of getting this season done and started the way that we anticipated it happening in the first place. But of course, hasn't been easy for all. So we know Wisconsin unable to play today, and Trevor Lawrence unable to play today as well. And college football, nothing without both of those great players. All right, let's get to our college football analysis for today. And it started really in the early kind of window when we had early window was Michigan State, Michigan. Of course, the story there being that Michigan State had 7 turnovers last week against Rutgers and lost, and now they go out and beat Michigan in a much better game. And the questions have to be with Jim Harbaugh if he's their answer for Michigan. This team really struggled today, and I really don't think Jim Harbaugh is getting it done how he should be doing. And there definitely need to be questions asked there of whether he is the answer there in Ann Arbor. All right. Notably, Clemson struggled against Boston College, but they got it done 34-28. Georgia got it done over Kentucky. Really, all those games went as they should have gone. Iowa State with the big win. Now, in the middle of the day, also Purdue won. They're 2-0 now. Middle of the day, Notre Dame, big win. Auburn, big win. Indiana winning. TCU winning. Now, really, the only big game I would say was Texas Oklahoma State. That went to overtime. And, I mean, you could just see it. It was so close to going either way, but Texas ended up winning in overtime. And, it really is what it is for that one. And, of course, we had Iowa losing to Northwestern today. I really just Iowa really needs to make a change at quarterback. And I might make another podcast later this week talking about the Big Ten football through 2 weeks. And really what these games have shown us and give a power rankings there. Now, I'm not going to give any rankings nationally right now, but I'll tell you, Clemson, Alabama, and Ohio State are the 3 teams that I'd say really should be playoff teams at this point. Now, there are a lot of teams that could get into that 4th spot, and it looks very unlikely the Big 12 will get there after Oklahoma State lost today. But I'm sure it's possible. All right, Mississippi State just got steamrolled by Alabama. Boise State beats Air Force. And of course, it's Saturday Night Football. I mean, it could have been a lot worse than it was. Ohio State getting it done over Penn State. And, this is kind of what we expected. It was going to be Ohio State's best competition of the year. It wasn't a destructible win. Like, I don't think Penn State really, we can't say that they look bad today, but I mean, Ohio State just looks that good, and give them the credit where credit's due. I think Ohio State is like one of the best teams in the country. So I'm gonna get to our 3 winners right here, right now. I'm gonna give Ohio State one of the winners today. Um, you know, through 2 weeks they have looked phenomenal, especially their offense. I think Ohio State deserves at least one kind of recognition throughout this year, and this week I'll give it to them over Penn State with that win. Also, give it to Michigan State out of the Big Ten. 27-24 win over Michigan. I think the amount of doubt that they've overcome from going from losing to Rutgers to beating Michigan in just 1 week, and you know, showing them that they are in control of the rivalry and they're not going to let their big brother tell them anything what they can or can't do. All right, now it's gonna be real tough to give you another one. Um, okay, where was I gonna go with the other winner? Okay. Goodness gracious. I guess I'll go Virginia over Carolina, but I mean, does that really count? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with West Virginia over Kansas State. Uh, I'm not going with any other game. I'll go West Virginia over K State. I think solid win for them. It was tough game, tough. I mean, K State's really. You feel you should be rated a lot. You should be one of the teams that is competing is West Virginia, but of course you're West Virginia and you're given so little attention. Next week you get Texas. You win next week, and really West Virginia has a good season all of a sudden out of nowhere. But in the way that it was won, it was dominant. And next week it's going to be another good one. All right, I think that's all we've got for you guys this week. Reminder: next Saturday should be a good one, featuring so many good games next Saturday, including the kicking off of the Pac-12. ASU takes on USC, and FS1 will have Michigan and Indiana next Saturday. Also, of course, your CBS SEC game of the week, Florida, Georgia, and of course, in primetime on NBC, Clemson, Notre Dame. Till then, peace on